Good. Legends, hello, happy new year. Welcome back to the channel. This is my Smart ForTwo Night Orange, as you know. And, well, it needs a clean. It hasn't been cleaned for about, I don't know, 6 or 7 months. And I might as well monetize me cleaning a car on the channel. So, yeah, let's clean it together. I've got me Parkside jet wash. I've even got the ability to view my live, apparently, live. But let's see if it's working. If you can hear me and you're with me, give me a thumbs up. Which doesn't seem to be working at the moment. So if you are, hello. It's filthy, as you can see. Dun, 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 dun. My intention is purely just to clean a car and monetize that. So if you are with me and you're watching, hello, comment, like, subscribe, do what you need to do. I am just going to try and make sure I can get logged in here so I can see your comments as well. So hopefully I shall be able to see you all. Did you have a good Christmas? Good New Year? Last time I did a live video, it went bonkers, actually. Right, here we go. Now how do I see the comments? I can see myself here. No idea how I see the live comments. So maybe people can help me how to get on the comments. Either which way, we're going to clean the smart car. It's filthy. I'll show you around it. You can have a look at that. Oh, here we go. Now I can see your comments. Hello. Right, let's have a look. Alistair, good morning. Edward, good morning. Matthew, hello. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Jay. Let's clean the smart car. Basically, it's the windiest it's been. As you can see, the back here is utter filth, and I think it's genuinely a little bit of a, I don't know, a design flaw on these. Is that it just gets so much up spray. Can you see all that? It just literally covers it all across the back here, and it is actually filthier than it looks here. Yeah, so gonna give it a scrub. I'm gonna have to invest in some mud flaps, I think, in the new year. They are a lot of money, so if you can find some genuine mud guards for a Smart 451, they've got a funny little emboss on them though, so I'm not overly keen about getting some, but I think they'll look nice on the Night Orange. If you haven't been following the car and what we've been doing with it on the channel, let's take a look inside. It needs a good scrub inside as well, actually. Bought it from my MOT tester, and it was 1,600 quid. Dad and I did quite a bit of work to it, and yeah, it's my daily driver. As you can see, I'm up and down Lincolnshire's finest back roads, and it's getting squaddy as anything. My intention in this video is to give it a scrub, give it a clean, give you guys a look around. Matthew says £40 all in and I'll clean it. Matthew, I like cleaning cars. I like doing it. Plus I can monetize it myself by doing it on YouTube. I'm going to get paid to clean my own car, hopefully. At least you can hear me okay. Hi Tony, how are you? So I'm going to start off with a pre-rinse with some snow foam. It's not great, it's not fantastic stuff, it's cheap and cheerful. But yeah, we'll give the car a good old clean. This is the bit you want to see, isn't it, first? You want to see it get scrubbed at the back there. How's the purple Smart? Well, I'll tell you how it is, Edward. It's off the road at the moment because I'm driving the orange Smart. That's how the purple Smart is. It's going to be on the road soon. I say it's off the road. It's not off the road. It's all taxed, insured and MOT'd. But I'm going to be loaning it to Mrs. John Coupland because in the new year, we are going to rebuild the gearbox on Mrs. John Coupland's Fiat 500. It needs looking at. Fiat 500s have this problem in that the gearboxes go wrong. The oil stem seals, it keeps popping out. So we're going to give it some new gearbox components and hopefully fix the problem. So the Purple Smart will be on the road because Mrs. JC will be using it. By the way, there may be some expert car detailers out there who will be shouting at me. I am not an expert car detailer. I'm just some bloke on his driveway cleaning a car. But hopefully, by the end of it, it will look good. So don't shout at me if I'm doing stuff wrong. I know to work from top to bottom. I'm not an expert when it comes to snow foam. I've used snow foam 2 or 3 times now, so any advice with snow foam will be gratefully received, if I'm entirely honest with you. Snow foam's a blag. Yeah, TFR. Oh, I don't like TFR. Hang on, Matthew. You say I'm just getting it wet. I've not started yet. This is like a just getting it wet bit. Am I going to Rustival 3? People are asking me. Yes, of course I'm going to Rustival 3. It's just been announced today, hasn't it, for August, that it's coming back. What will I be taking to Rustival 3? Hopefully the snail van and probably an Impian as well, if we can get it on the road. That's what I'm going to be taking. Are you going to Rustival 3? What are you taking? Let me know in the comments. If you're watching this, by the way, and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. That would genuinely mean a lot to Dad and I. And if you could give this video a thumbs up, that'd be great. So here's me. Right. I've got my Parkside pressure washer. I've got my snow foam thing in here and my lance. We're just going to get it wet with some snow foam. Give it a once over. I've got my brush to get in the cracks. Again, this is just some bloke cleaning a car on New Year's Day on his driveway, so let's not get shouty about it. Oh, Matthew, what did you say? You've taken your message away. Elbow grease. Yes, I'm a big believer in elbow grease. Guess who taught me that? Me dad. Or do you mean elbow grease, the actual product? I have used that elbow grease stuff. Right, let's see if this works. Oh, it's snowing. Not very well, but it's snowing. There you are. So I'm not 100% certain what snow foam is actually meant to do. I'm guessing it's meant to get in all the nooks and crannies, clean everything off. Now the snow foam I'm using is Uncle Albert's Diomics. I was actually sent this to try, so thanks to the team at Uncle Albert's. Sorry if you can hear me huffing and puffing, by the way. I'm all togged and booted because it's bloody cold out here. All the foam. And actually this snow foam stuff is lasting me a long time. Right. Am I doing it right, folks? Leave it for 5 minutes, let it settle. Really? Using the foam without the power washer turned on? Really? Now, I've never done any of that. Let's try that. Let's try that, Tony. So the power washer is turned off then. No, that's all I get. A little dribble. Considering I fished this power washer out of a skip, it does me a good enough job. I'm going to let that settle for a minute then. On there. I'm going to have to do this in sections, aren't I? Let's do this in sections today. So that's the back. Comedy car wash. That's the new channel title. What am I going to do with this? Well, I'm going to get all in here, look. Da-da-da. Oh, that's doing a hand job there, look. This is what people want to see, isn't it? Why would you be doing anything else on your New Year's Day than watching some fat bloke in Lincolnshire clean a smart car with a comedy brush and some terrible traffic film remover stuff. Not traffic film remover, talking nonsense now. Snow foam stuff, that's it. Well, if anything, even if I don't achieve anything worthwhile, at least we've had a little bit of a laugh together and we're celebrating the new year in style by being together. I genuinely hope you've all had a nice Christmas. Have you seen our latest video, by the way, which is our podcast? We filmed it yesterday, Dad and I, and we had great fun. I love filming the podcast. I must admit they're not very popular videos, but they're fun. Morning. Get to spend some time with Dad and just enjoy talking nonsense, I suppose. I don't think I'll scratch it. It's a really fine brush, and it's plastic. I ain't scratching that, and if I do, I do. We should be all right. We should be all right. It's not a hard brush. It's a little detailing brush. It's not like a paintbrush. Right, I'm in all there. Just in the bits that get my hands dirty when I get my laptop out the back. God, it's grubby, isn't it? Horrible thing. Look at all that. Right. I'm bored of that now. I'm going to get me wash mitt, I think. I'm going to get me proper mitt. What do you reckon? Is Mrs. John Coupland out to get you to open the curry jar? Do you know what? Mrs. John Coupland is at work today. She's been at work all over Christmas and New Year. She's been working every single day, bless her heart. But you've got to afford them protons somehow, haven't I? Oh, this isn't going very well. Here you are, put that there. Let's get myself some water. I've got a bucket guard in the bottom there, by the way. This would have been quicker to fill it from the tap. There we go, now we're getting somewhere. I don't want to put too much water in there because I will be getting some blooming soap in a minute. Proper soap and water. And hot water, I don't know about you, I use quite, well, very hot water actually, when I'm cleaning my cars. Yes, I'm using bucket and a sponge thing, shout at me. Hey, anything is going to be better than this, right? Look at that. Anything is going to be better than how it currently looks. It's like a chocolate orange. Oh, I've eaten 2 chocolate oranges the past few days. I don't know about you. One of my favourites. I tried a mint one the other day. What's that all about? Are you washing all the fleet? No. Smearing dirt into the paint. It's not paint! It's not painted! It's moulded plastic. It's injection moulded plastic. Did you know? Just to clarify, I wouldn't wash a painted car like this. This is just like cleaning your Lego set. Ah, dear. This is how not to clean a car, by the way. But I'm cleaning it, and it does the job. So don't shout. Well, you're going to shout at me anyway, because the internet people. Oh, look at all that in there. Right. So that tailgate, in theory, if I was to rinse that off now, should be nice and clean. Guess what I'm going to do? Just out of interest. Oh, I'm not going to be cleaning everything today, no. It's going to get a couple of going overs as well. You see, you say the plastic is painted. I don't think it is. Hey, I'm not an expert. This is the first pass, by the way. This is the first pass. What's for dinner? That's a very good question. I don't know. Oh, I could do tiger stripes in it. Now it looks like a tiger. Plastic, what's that about? Plastic colour-coded bumpers. No, it's all plastic. This is plastic. This is plastic. This is plastic. This is plastic. Doors are plastic. Everything's plastic. The only thing that's not plastic is the tritium, which is just black gloss. Everything else, injection moulded plastic. It looks like a tiger now. Plastic, glass and metal. Oh, I know plastic painted colour-coded bumpers are painted. But when you take these off, they're all, we're going to have to do our research, aren't we? But I genuinely believe that this is colour plastic, like colour moulded plastic, then put into moulds and done that way. Because you scratch it and it's orange underneath. It's not gloss, but I think the other side is the same colour and it's all the way through. I've cracked this on a Smart and it's the same colour all the way through. I'm sure some genius will tell me. This is the first pass, by the way. We're getting the wash and wax in a minute. The wash and wax will come out. This is just giving it a bit of a pre-clean because there's so much tar and dirt on here. I suppose if you don't like it, you can turn off. I'm glad I'm not washing your car. You're probably glad I'm not washing yours as well, but you've seen my cars. You've seen I can clean cars and polish them, so it's not as if I'm doing it with a Brillo pad and some fairy liquid. Probably might as well be, but hey, it's a £2,000 smart car. I'm not washing your Lamborghini today. Right, let's get in there. Oh, that's satisfying in there. Good. Has that done any good? Valeting, who knows? I've never heard of this tradition. Yeah, I know. A proper jet wash. Yeah, you're right. You're actually right, I do. I have a Karcher and I've got a Bosch as well. This is my blooming cheap and cheerful one. Right, let's come round to this side then. What are you doing today, by the way, people? Why are you watching some Wally jet washer plumbing smart car? Is this a hangover cure? Do you know what? Here, you might think I'm weirder than I already am. I don't drink. Absolutely teetotal. Yeah. So no. It's not a hangover cure. It's stopping me from getting on Gumtree, I think, this, and buying some cars that are for sale. Right, here we go. If you've just joined me, by the way, this is how not to clean a smart car, but also, hi, I'm cleaning a smart car. If you don't like it, well, at least you're hopefully enjoying the chat. There's loads of stuff, by the way, coming on the channel in the next few weeks, few days, few months. Dad and I have announced on our podcast some projects for 2025. I had bought a car over the Christmas period. However, I have backed out of the sale. That scared me. I've backed out of the sale. And that is because the car, when I went to organise collection, was not as described. Significantly different. So that will not be coming to the fleet in 2025. I'm just doing this bit at a time. Nobody ran the jet wash. Just itself, ghost jet wash. If you're watching, please like. If you like it, I suppose. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. Oh yeah, all the clean. I haven't cleaned this car probably for about 8 months. Right, there we go. Again, cold water bit first. Honey, I shrunk the car. Hope you leather it off. Oh, I haven't even got the wash and wax on it yet. New smart car looks cool. Yeah, do you know what? I have seen the new smart car. In fact, I've driven the new smart #1, which is quite a cool little car, to be honest with you, the #1. What's Yorkshire Dad saying I can come and do? Wash my French barge. Well, hey, what French barge have you got? I'll wash anything, I think, today. Just keep me out of the house, keep me out of mischief. Thank goodness it's stopped raining. Oh, it's absolutely freezing. Have I ever owned a smart roadster? No, I haven't. My friend James Walsh from Car and Classics got one, and in the spring he said I can give it a go. That doesn't seem to be focusing now for some reason. Why is that not focusing, boys and girls? Retouch on. No, I don't want to retouch it. Right, here we go. Let's move this. Is that better? Can you see that? There we go. I've shrunk it on the driveway. Where was I? Right here. What's everyone doing on New Year's Day apart from watching this Wally clean a blooming smart car? Surely you've got something better to be doing. Also, what do you reckon to this live video format? Literally, where I just set a camera up and a tripod and put my microphone on and just talk nonsense. Are you a fan of that, or do you prefer the highly polished, super duper videos with Dad and I talking nonsense in the garage? I forgot about that damage there. I couldn't see it when it was dirty. Right. Oh, Tasty Classics 3-hour video. Didn't realise I'd done a 3-hour video. Wow. Amazing. And just put the washing out. You can't put your washing out on New Year's Day. What's that all about? You can't do that. That's bad luck, isn't it? Washing out on New Year's Day. Can you do any washing at all? So if I was to do me washing and stick it in the tumbler, is that okay? Or is that against New Year's law too? I don't know. We're going to have a look. There's, just by the way, you said about a dent. There's no dents because, again, it's plastic. It doesn't dent. So you'll very rarely see a smart car with any dents. If you do, it'll be in the tritium cell. Right, just jet wash that bit down. I'm getting bored of this now. I shouldn't have started this job. Bored now. I might just do one side. Do you do the wheels first or last? I do them last, rightly or wrongly. Right, more snow needed. It's not wintry enough here now. Oh. Why am I just talking nonsense on the internet? What has my life become today? Oh. If you haven't seen the latest podcast, by the way, it's Dad's wanting 1 million subscribers by the end of 2025. I mean, that's doable, right? Why wouldn't we be able to get 1 million subscribers? Wally. Yeah, you've said about smart cars having cracked panels. These panels do crack quite easily. In fact, if we take a look at the purple Smart, there's a hairline crack here in the back here. Now that just happened naturally, it just occurred. Museum Micro. There's also a crack here in the front bumper, which Dad's had to repair, and that's where I hit a rabbit, poor thing, on the way home. But the plastic is just brittle. You know, if you could think this car is, well, it's 2004, so it's 21 years old now. So it's clearly quite brittle. But I look after them. Here's the snail van. Ta-da! And the Micra, having a little mini tour while that works. This is JC's car, it's probably next on the list of things to clean. Whoa! It's cold out here, boys and girls. Whilst we're waiting for that to settle down, that snow foam. I'll look at some of the comments. Where's your doggy? Crystal, do you know where she is? She's fast asleep. She's got her own bed. And she's actually on her bed, fast asleep, bless her. She had a bit of a nightmarish day, or night last night. She is terrified of fireworks. Or why a gun dog is terrified of fireworks. But she is, poor bugger. So she's fast asleep. She's fast asleep, bless her heart. Right, letting that snow foam work its magic. Oh, I've lost my brush. Oh, no, there's my brush. Good. Let that drip. Have a drain. What would you like to see on the channel in 2025, by the way? More projects, more mechanicking, more cleaning, more shows, more merch. What would you like to see? Let me know in the comments. Better get me Karcher blooming wet and dry vac out in a minute. Got to do the inside. It's not too bad. Got to get rid of these bits and pieces. By the way, for anyone that's upset about these car mats, that's why the night orange ones are there. Drives with Dad. Yeah, we can do that. French cars. Well, Dad's got a Peugeot, and actually the Purple Smart was made in France. So your wish is my command, I suppose. We'll be getting some more of that on there. 407. It's 406, not 407. But yeah, Dad's got some work to do on that. We've got some. Well, it needs a new clutch actually. So we're going to be fitting a new clutch this year. I was going to say next year. This year. New clutch incoming to Dad's 406. I think it's a job he's been putting off for quite some time now, and he's realised that A, viewers want to see it. Of course they do. They want to see Dad's 406 on the road still and with its former glory. And B, well, even Dad's come to realise it needs doing. When I moved the car yesterday for us to film some bits, he said, "Oh, I'm surprised you managed to do that." Because even he, I don't know why I moved that bucket not far enough away, realises that the clutch is shocking, for lack of a better term. So I'm going to do multiple passes of this. This is again cold water and snow foam. The water, by the way, is out of my water butt, so it is rainwater. Because I hate white spot water. We live in a hard water area here in Lincolnshire. Have you noticed I'm keeping hold of these, by the way? Because I have, in my previous car ownership, pinged one of these down by accident when I've been cleaning, and it's cracked the windscreen. Say that. Actually wasn't my car, it was a company car. And safe to say, it was hassle I could have done without. So top tip, always hold on to your wiper arms. Oh, I thought I'd got a crack in my windscreen then. Saying that. Right. Good, that's my windscreen cleaned. This cover, by the way, this panel here, is the panel that you take off to refill your washer bottle and all sorts of stuff. It's designed to come off quickly and easily. Oh, there's a new stone chip. There's another new stone chip and another. I do commute in this car and I do drive quite far in it. I've done nearly 10,000 miles in sort of 8 months. One job I am going to do on this car this year is tackle that polycarbonate roof, because, well, it's horrible. Does your dad have social media? No, he doesn't. He doesn't have social media. He's very anti that, you know. Show us where we live. Well, we live in Lincolnshire, as you know. I'm not going to show you inside my house because it's a state. One of my jobs for 2025 is, Mrs. Junket wants some decorating doing, so that's a job that we're going to be doing. We need a new ceiling in our dining room, but we live in a Victorian style bungalow, and it was very 1970s-esque when we moved in, and we're slowly putting it back to having period features with modern touches. Just going to rinse the front off, and then I'm going to just quickly rinse all that stuff off the windscreen. I'm too busy talking, not enough cleaning, as my dad would say. Too busy yapping, not enough walking. Not enough walking. You all know this anyway, but Dad is the superstar of the channel. I'm just the blooming monkey. He's the organ grinder. He's the star of the show. Unexpectedly, if you saw Dad and I on stage at Rustival 2, talking with Matt Furious Driving and Danny Hopkins from not iDriver Classic, Steph, Practical Classics, you'll know that he doesn't really want to be in the limelight. I'm the clown. He's the worker. I think he enjoys it. At least I hope he does. Again, this is just a quick clean on the front here, because I'm going to do it properly with proper wash and wax and all sorts of stuff in a minute. This is just to get the muck off. I said muck off. Right, let's give that a rinse. Oh, I'm out of breath. I've eaten so much rubbish this Christmas. So much rubbish. He should have a channel, you're absolutely right. Do you know what? He's not interested. He's a bit fed up of cars, and I understand why. He spent his entire life around cars, being a mechanic, and he's fed up of them. It's smiling now. It's happy. Did you know, I'm going to show you something. You see these bumpers? They're actually moulded in 3 pieces. So this piece, you can see the lines here, are separate to this piece, which is separate to this piece and this piece and this piece. It is designed to be a big Lego set. I suppose what I'm trying to say really is, if I wanted to, I could do a United Colours, not United Colours, what's the word I want? Harlequin Smart. You know how you've got the Harlequin polos I could do a Harlequin smart car equivalent. Happy New Year, Paul. Thanks for being with us. If you haven't already liked the video, by the way, please do. It does help. It helps tell people that Dad and I are doing some nonsense on the internet and people like it. That's if you want to. You don't have to. Right, for pass 1, the initial getting the muck off pass. I'm nearly done now. I've got this side to do. Then we'll get our hot water, hot soapy water, just to try and melt away any tar, bugs. I don't know what else would be on here. Flies, dead squirrels. I don't know what else might be on here. Anything else that we encounter along the way. A lot of people say bad things about smart cars, and I think that's unjustified, because a lot of those people have never driven one. They look at them and think, oh, it's a Lego car, oh, it's a little Tykes car, oh, it's a load of rubbish, it's not very safe in a crash. Well, thankfully I've never crashed one, but in my profession I have seen a few of these crashed, and they do look horrendous in an accident. But touch wood, and thankfully I've never seen anyone come out worse off than walking wounded, which to me is a testament to these cars. The safety cell is this bit. The tritium cell, as it's called, as it's marketed as, and as it's known, and it is one singular piece. You could strip this whole car down to just its bare shell, and you'd be left with like a special egg cocoon safety shell, which Smart call the tritium cell. No idea where the name came from. I'm sure some clever people out there will be able to tell me. Bored now. Bored now. Is it time for a cup of tea yet? Is anyone putting the kettle on? Oh, I've missed a load all in there. There we are. Fuel filler cap. Get all in there. Oh yeah, now we're talking, eh? Got to be careful with that, because that's quite flimsy in there. Right. What are you doing with your day, boys and girls? What do you got planned for New Year's Eve? New Year's Eve? Wally. New Year's Day. Right. Let's give that a jet wash off. I missed a bit. Oh, you're right, I've missed a lot. I missed an awful lot. But we're not done yet. This is pass 1. I clearly aren't wasting my time cleaning the Smart. You're absolutely right. Hi, Mike. Transit Smiley. I don't know if you can see one. There's a Transit Smiley over there, which my neighbour owns. He's got a few, actually. He's a nice bloke. Oh, right, let's put that there. Thumbs up if you're watching. That helps us. Please. I wish I had a wireless jet washer. A Bluetooth jet wash. I bet there's one of them somewhere. Everything's Bluetooth now, isn't it? Right, let's rinse this off. Oh, I thought I'd damaged my car then. Even if it's not perfect, it's going to be better than it was when I started. Isn't it? Right, there it is, pass one. Pass one. Let's have a look at it. If you're one of the 28 people still watching, pass one. I wish I could have done a before and after, but here you go. Here it is, looking all orange. So far, so good. What do you reckon to that? So far, yes, there's still a bit on the top there. We need to just rinse off. But that is pass one. Literally, jet wash, cold water, and some snow foam. I'm going to snow foam the car again and go get me hot water now. And give it a scrub off again. Then we'll rinse it off with proper water, rainwater, and then we'll leather it off. We'll let it dry, we'll have a cup of tea and come back and hoover out the interior, take all my rubbish out. But the smart night orange, considering how it was looking, is looking better. It looks like a big old fat bumblebee, doesn't it? Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year, whatever you're doing. Careful not to shrink it in the wash, eh? It couldn't get much smaller, could it? A Gee Whiz, I think, could get smaller. And what's them citrons? You know the ones I mean, the Citron Amy. I do fancy a Topolino as well. Have you seen those? Right, let's just rinse this off. I'm just gently jet washing my wheels. Just to get surface muck off them. I will give them a proper scrub in a minute. If you follow the channel, by the way, we're going to put some new suspension on this in this year. It's going to get some new new springs and suspension on the front. Oh dear. Right, well, you know what time it is now? It's not cup of tea time, it's fill me bucket full of good water time. There we are, so far so good. Happy New Year, you all right? Everyone's wishing each other a Happy New Year. My neighbours are saying, what is that Wally using his jet washer for on New Year's Day? What a sausage. Right, let's go get some good water. I'm going to put you over here while I get some good water in case somebody decides to steal me tripod. In fact, what I'll do, here, now look, you can take a look at here while I get some new water. Here's the Coupland Collection Garden. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to get some proper water. Rinse this off properly. And I don't want to waste any of my water, so I'm going to feed my plants. Probably not going to do them any good actually, is it, with all those chemicals in there. That snow foam and muck. It's not killed them yet. Right. Here's my bucket. Let's go and get some proper water. Hopefully you're still with me. If you are, let me know. Oh, where is me car wash and wax? Here it is. Ooh. I'm using turtle wax, by the way. No, I'm not, that's a lie. I'm using triple wax. No idea what the difference is. No idea. Absolutely no idea. So many cars. Mike, you're absolutely right. Too many cars is the answer. Too many cars. Right. You stay there, boys and girls. I'm going to go get some water now. I've got my bucket with me triple wax in. Make sure the inspectors don't run away. Oh, it's warm in here, Mrs. C. Mrs. Cooten's got the heating on. Clearly she's won the lottery. You can only hear what I'm doing now. I'm in my bathroom. And the inspector is here. Hello, darling. Are you coming out? She says, absolutely no chance, mate. Absolutely no chance. This bit isn't very exciting while I get some water. I apologise. If you are still with me, by the way, Happy New Year, and I hope you had a nice Christmas. Rustival 3 has just been announced. If you haven't seen that already, will you be attending? What will you be bringing? It might be nice to bring the orange smart, you know. But I've got plans for the Impian and the Royal Snail and all sorts. For 2025, that Rustival. Right, I shouldn't need a massive bucket full of water because, well, it's not a very big car, is it? I could run myself a bath while I'm here. I've gone from being in the cold to being in the very warm very quickly. So my nose is running. Crystal, are you coming? Come on, come and say hello to everybody. Come on. Let's go find everybody on YouTube. Come on, Crystal, out you go. Come on, darling. She doesn't like the bucket. Come on. Come on. Let's go outside. Good girl. If I'm out in the cold, so are you. Come on then. Right. Inspector Cam. Hi, Andrew. How are you? There she is. Come on, Crystal. Let's get this car cleaned. 30th of August for Rustival. Yeah, you know what? I understand why they're only probably doing one next year. But it would be good to have two, wouldn't it? Right, here's my bucket. Hot, soapy water. Where's that inspector? Come on, you. What are you doing out here? What are you doing out here? Everyone wants to see you. Hey? Oh, that wind's getting up again now. Sod's Law says the second I finish this, it will start raining. Because that is just how my life is going at the moment. In goes my bucket guard, in goes my sponge. If, by the way, you've sent me a comment and I haven't read your comment out, apologies, not on purpose. I am just trying to do 3 or 4 things at once. Right, here we go. So I've got my sponge, I've got my triple wax. Now we get the wash and wax on here. Da, da, da. To give it a good old clean. Mrs. JC's been looking at houses over Christmas. She wants to move. Fine, not a problem. She's found a really nice one locally. It's only 1.7 million. Only, she said. You know. Only 1.7 million. I'm surprised we haven't moved in now, to be honest with you. Why haven't we moved in now, I suppose, is the question. Oh yeah, because it's 1.7 million. Right, shut that. Shut that. Get all in here. Now you can see this should shine everything up a little bit better, being the product phase. Yeah, it's getting all these bugs off and the tar spots and stuff off the back there. So having the hot water, I wonder if I could get like a automated scrubbing brush for this job. You know the ones I mean? You see people do their bathroom with them. Introducing the new Coupland scrub. Oh. From Coupland Enterprises. Mop on a stick. Oh, what's for dinner, folks? We've got chicken today. And it's me cooking. And that does not make a change because I'm actually the chef in our house. That's my talent. I'm the chef. Right. Rinse that back bit off. Chicken and ham. First sign of spring, Paul says. Well, hey Paul, now look at this. Where are they? Here you go, Paul. You want the first sign of spring? My daffodils are coming up, look. Look at them. There's the first sign of spring, in my opinion. Isn't it bonkers? Mrs. John Coupland's waiting for a holiday, bless her. Right. For those of you that go to work, I don't mean that in a derogatory term, for those of you that aren't retired or whatever, for any reason, that do go to work, when are you back? I'm back tomorrow, and I'm really not looking forward to it. Take her to Malaysia to buy a Proton. Well, hey, now, I don't want to give too much away about the top secret super duper plans I've got for the channel for 2025. But I have been invited to Malaysia again by some Proton people. Will I be going? Maybe. It's not all set in stone yet, but I have not said no, shall we say, to a trip to Malaysia this year. Mrs. JC will not be coming, but Dad might. How cool would that be? Pistons, the podcast, live from the Petronas Towers. That would be fun. And now, live from the Petronas Towers, it's Pistons, the podcast. Yeah. That'd be pretty funny, wouldn't it? Whoa, it's getting cold again now. Hi Daniel. A romantic holiday to the Proton factory. Well, I'll certainly find myself something beautiful and Malaysian, but it'll probably have 4 wheels and be called a Wadger. 4 wheels and a Wadger. That's my new autobiography, I think. Anyone made any New Year's resolutions? I've made multiple. Benjamin, back on shift tomorrow with a what? Hang on a minute. Something about a bus with a front to back data link CAN bus rewire on an ADL 400 bus. I mean, it sounds good. Ben, you're going to have to explain that one, mate. Something about, I'm guessing that's internet things, not I've been driving me bus things. CAN bus. I think I've heard that before when my computer's gone wrong. Oh, that wind's getting up now here in Lincolnshire. Where are you watching from, by the way? Because I always champion Lincolnshire, and the amount of people that message me to say, oh, John, you're just down the road from me, or oh, I've got family in Lincolnshire and they live just down the road from you. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from, please. And if you're enjoying it. And how was your new year? And genuinely, how are you? What's your New Year's resolution for 2025? If you've been following me as a person, and not some bloke with all the cars, this last year, you'll know I've been on a bit of a health kick. I lost 4 stone in weight, and over Christmas I've been a bit naughty and put a little bit back on. But my intention is to continue with my healthy regime. I mean, I had Domino's pizza last night, but New Year's doesn't count. And continue trying to get myself a bit fitter for 2025. So, for those of you who have been supportive of my health kick, by the way, thank you very much. I hope you've been able to see some sort of physical difference. I actually went back and watched a video from this time last year, and you can tell that I've lost nearly 25 kilograms, but I need to lose a bit more, eh? Don't we all, I suppose, unless you're a fitness guru. But if you have been following my fitness journey, thank you, genuinely, for all the kind words and support that people have said. People that have noticed the difference. I hope you've been able to see a difference. I can certainly feel a difference. And any tips for 2025? Apart from lay off the cake. Dad's Peugeot and the Mark 1 MR2. Yeah. So Dad's Peugeot, bless it. It doesn't leave Lincolnshire now, he says. I want him to take it to Rustival, but he won't. And the MR2, that's a good shout. Bit boring for Rustival, don't you think, an MR2? I think people would more rather see a Proton Impian, surely. Hey, she's looking good now, isn't she? Nearly done, then what are you going to watch? Watching from the Wirral. Hi! Got friends in the Wirral. Get on the weights. Yeah, I have got some weights. And I used to swim. I used to be fit as a fiddle, believe it or not. It's 2 wires twisted together to connect all the ECUs of a car. Oh, okay, so it's car stuff. Oh, that's clever, isn't it? Very good. Right, last bit then. Just this side. Ta-da! What else I need to know then? Can you make me a cable for my Proton Impian reader thing I've got? Last bit at least. Here we go. I mean, I've done a good job of this. It wouldn't normally take me this long because I wouldn't normally do such a fantastic job on New Year's Day, if I'm being entirely honest. But it's only because I've got, probably at least 20 people watching this. And I'm grateful for that. I'm not taking the mick. Everyone that supports the channel is a legend. I suppose the cost of the water doing this job may be covered by the live chat. Maybe not. Yeah. I don't do this for money. If I did, I'd be very poor. I do this, you know, because I enjoy it. I enjoy spending time with my father. But also, I enjoy hearing from you guys. It really is nice hearing from everyone that views, watches, tweets, follows, interacts. So, if you are enjoying the content and you haven't liked this video, please do. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel and you like what we're getting up to, please do consider subscribing, because it really, 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 really helps us do what we're doing. It tells people, I can't say the A word, the algorithm, it tells people that they might like the sort of stuff that Dad and I are doing on the YouTubes. You know what? Apart from doing my wheels, which is next, I think that's done. Let's give that a rinse off, eh? Dad will say no to the fans for the Rustival, I'm afraid. Well, I am technically in South Links. I hope the battery's not out. Maybe it's just me. The battery should be okay. Can you still hear me okay? Tap, 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 tap. Might be my signal out here. Battery looks good, so could be me being techie. Let me know. Can you hear me okay still? Right. Well, that's better than it was, isn't it? I mean, I could have dipped it in the North Sea and it would have come out cleaner. Alistair, it might be your connection, I don't know. Anyway, don't worry because we're nearly done. There we go. I've missed a bit there. Let's get that. I've missed a bit. Let's get that bit under there. Hang on a minute. Else eagle-eyed viewers will tell me I've missed a bit. Which I'm thankful for. And then I'm going to go and get Mrs. John Coupland from work later and get it filthy again. Is that better? Nearly. There you are. Rinse that off. Then I'm getting the Hoover out, I suppose. Right. Hey, she looks good now. Put it in the garage, concours. Right, let's do the wheels. Let's do these wheels now. Can you see them okay? This is not going to be the best clean of this car ever, because it's going to be almost impossible to get these wheels perfect without a refurb of these, which I have considered. But actually, Mrs. John Coupland's car, her wheels need a refurb much more than mine. I've just realised I'm using the wrong sponge. I'm using my paint sponge for this. So I'm going to have to give this a good wash in the washing machine after this. Oh dear. I really don't want to go back to work tomorrow. Can I become a famous YouTube millionaire, please? Thank you. It does look like a mini McLaren, Kevin, you're absolutely right. I'm not sure if it's a exactly the same paint code as the McLarens. Not entirely sure what the McLaren paint code is, orange, but I think it's going to be called McLaren Orange or something silly, isn't it? I've just made myself look a wally. That keeps cutting in and keeps scaring me. The wheel centres are all corroded on this. Here, I might get some new ones, but it's just finding some because crumbs. The new ones aren't the same. Wash them off. Just jet wash them wheels off again. Hey, she's looking good. She's looking better than she was. Last two. Oh, I'm ready for a cup of tea. I don't know about you lot. I don't know where the inspector is. She's somewhere. In fact, let me just go see if I can find the inspector. She's being suspiciously quiet. Crystal! Crystal! I've actually lost the inspector. Where on earth is she? Crystal! Oh dear. Let's just see if we can find the inspector first and foremost, boys and girls. Where on earth has she gone? Or did I put her inside? One moment. Crystal! Huh. Where is the inspector? Crystal! Right. We might just have to just take a minute just to find the inspector. I don't know where she's got to. Is she in here? Crystal? No. Well, she can't have got out. Because the gates are locked. Where on earth is that inspector? Please bear with me, boys and girls. Crystal! Crystal! The hell is she? Right, well, I'm just going to have to go find her. What do you do? Oh, she's got herself stuck. Ah. How have you got stuck there? How have you done that? How? How have you done that? Come on up, because I can't lift that up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. How have you done that? Come on, you. Ah, silly old dog. How have you done that, darling? Hey? Silly old woo. Come on, you. Let's go inside. Come on. Had me worrying then. Come on, Crystal. Come on. Oh, dear. Talk about having a heart attack on New Year's Day. I thought my dog was dead. Come on, in you go. You're going inside. Go find the cats. Silly old dog. Whew. She'd got herself wedged between a Proton bonnet that I'm keeping and like a park bench thing that Mrs. John Coupland has. God, genuinely, I hate to say it, but my heart was in my mouth then. You know when you get that feeling? I just had a bad feeling. It's very, 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 very rare that she never comes when she's called. Oh, that would have been a bad start to the new year, wouldn't it, eh? I'm on a live stream and my dog dies. Cool, blimey. Right, good. Let's carry on with this. That would have been a bad start to 2025. Right, 2 more to go. This one and t'other. These wheels need a blooming good scrub with a proper wheel brush, to be honest with you, but just for the sake of this video, that's that one. God, I thought my dog had died. Whew. Right, here we go. Last but not least, I bet he regrets leaving. He could have had me in the smart car looking his team. Once I've done this wheel, I'm going to end the live stream. So if you have enjoyed it, if you could give it a thumbs up if you haven't already done so, that'd be awesome. If you could subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so and you fancy it, that would be awesome. And if you could comment down below, what do you reckon to the Orange Smart? Because I think it's bloody brilliant. It's a great little car. And what do you got planned for the rest of your New Year's Day? I'm glad I did this, you know. I don't actually normally really enjoy washing cars sometimes. And just having you with me has made the job better. So thank you. Anyway, jet wash this off, give you a look round. You don't need to see me hoover it out, but I'm going to hoover it out. There you have it. One relatively clean red Micra, RE Micra, needs to be dailied. Well, there's a reason it's there. Can you come and clean mine? Yes, I can. Mike, thank you very much. Looks great. Laters, thank you. Yeah, thanks to everyone. It certainly does look much better than it did, doesn't it? On the New Year's Day. Like I say, you don't need to see me clean all the inside out, but I'll just give you a look inside. Oh, hi Hubcaps UK, welcome to the party. There it is. I'm going to just take all the rubbish out of there, give all this a good hoover out, give all this a clean, give all the leather a clean off, give all my glass a good clean. But yeah, it's been good having you with me. Hi Jordo, how you doing? Like I say, if you haven't liked the video, please consider doing so. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Loads of stuff coming to the channel in 2025. I said to Mrs. JC in 2024, I'm going to make my YouTube channel as best as I can this year. And that was last year, and it took off massively. And that is because of you lot. I don't want to get sentimental or emotional, but it's really nice that you guys are sharing my hobby and sharing the time that I'm sharing with my dad. Maybe you're not into protons, maybe you're not into micros, maybe you're not into smart cars or rovers, but there should hopefully be something for everybody. We're not fixing up supercars, as much as I would love to fix up a Bentley Twin or an Aston Martin DB7. This is my hobby. I don't do this because it makes me money or because I want to be a YouTube superstar. Dad's the superstar. This is my hobby. And I was doing it 10 years ago and I'm still doing it now. So everyone that watches, thank you. Happy New Year. Like, subscribe, share it, talk to me on Twitter. I try and reply to every single comment. Have a great 2025. For some people, 2024 was quite frankly pretty shit. And I wish them people all the best for a new year. Thanks for being with us. Thanks for being with Dad and I. I'll continue to do this until you get bored or I get bored. Which comes first? I'm going to stop the live stream now. Actually, I'm going to jet wash my gate, but I'm going to stop my live stream. Have a great new year. Loads to come. Genuinely, thank you very much. And on that, I'll give you a tour around the Smart, and I shall say goodbye. There you are. Much better than it was. Matthew, I'm glad I make you laugh because I'm a big clown. I was put on this planet to be a clown, and I'm here to be a clown. So if I've made you laugh today, I've done my job. There you are, there she is. The Night Orange. Ta-da! I do need to leather it off. But it's clean. Thanks for being with me. How do I stop this live stream now? How do I finish it? Do I click this? See you later, everybody. I'm waving. Bye.